Hello everyone, welcome to fifth lecture and last lecture of investment account. Today we will cover question number 4, which is based on investment in shares, and this will cover with all the points which we studied in the last lecture. Look at it, be attentive. On 1/4/2020, Karthik had 50,000 equity shares of HP Limited at a book value of rupees 15 per share. Face value was rupees 10. Now when they say Karthik had, that means it is the opening balance. He already had these amounts. Means this is the opening balance. Okay. He already had these shares. He purchased these shares in past years. So in the nominal value column, we'll record 50,000 into face value 10, 5 lakhs. And in the cost column, we will record 50,000 into 15, 7,50,000. Now on 20th June 2020, he purchased PPE, purchase and profit, debit side. So purchased another 10,000 shares of company at rupees 16 per share. So we'll write on the debit side, and face value 10,000 into face value is going to remain same company's shares he is purchasing. So 10,000 into 10, 1 lakh will come in nominal value column, and 10,000 into 16, 1,60,000 will come in the column of cost of or capital. The directors of HP Limited announced a bonus and right issue. No dividend was payable on these issue. Okay, because obviously dividend you will give for the last year 19 to 20. Bonus shares and right shares you are declaring in the current year. So those shares are, or those shareholders are not entitled to get dividend of the last year. Yes, in future years they'll get the dividend on that. So no dividend is payable on these issue, you must remember. The terms of issue are as follows. Bonus basis is 1:6 and date is 16th August 2020. Now 1:6 means 1/6, and on 16th August how many shares are there? 50,000 plus 10,000, 60,000 shares are there. So 60,000 into 1/6, you can say 10,000 bonus shares are issued. Now, what did we understand about the bonus shares in the last lecture? That bonus shares will be recorded on the debit side, but only in nominal value column, because we don't pay any amount, so no amount will come in the column of cost or capital. Then right basis 3:7. Now 3:7 means 3/7. 31st August 2020, price is rupees 15 per share and due date of payment is 30th September. Means company offered the shares on 31st August, but the shareholders, if they are willing to buy the shares, finally they have to make the payment by 30th September. Now right shares I explained you in detail yesterday, that basically the existing shareholders has 4 options. Either he can deny or reject. Do nothing with that. That is a useless option. No one should be doing that. Second, he buy those shares. So if Karthik buy these shares, then by 30th September, he is supposed to pay 15 rupees per share for the same. Third option, he sells his rights, means he passes on, transfers his rights to someone else, and then he can charge above 15 any little amount from that shareholder but lower than the market price. And fourth option, from that other shareholder's point of view, but here we don't have to see from other shareholders' point of view, we have to see only from Karthik's point of view. Shareholder can transfer their rights in full or part. So as I told you, either he can buy these shares or transfer means he can sell these shares to someone else, also charging the difference amount. Accordingly, Karthik sold 33 1/3%. Now 33 1/3% means 1/3. Okay, what is 33 into 3? 99. 99 plus 1, 100. So 33 1/3% means 100/3. Percent means per 100. So it simply means 1/3. I repeat, 33 into 3, 99 plus 100. So 100 divided by 3, and percent means per 100 into 1 upon 100. So 33 1/3% simply means 1/3. Okay, 33 1/3% simply means 1/3. So 1/3 of his shares he has sold, means transferred to Naksh for a consideration of rupees 2 per share. Means Naksh, what he'll have to do? He will have to pay 2 rupees to Karthik and 15 rupees to the company. So Naksh will be paying 17 rupees, for which we have no concern. From Karthik's point of view, 2 rupees what he is receiving will be directly credited to profit and loss account. Okay, we discussed it yesterday that if you are passing on your rights, means selling your rights to others, then the differential amount, that is 2 rupees, will be directly credited to profit and loss account. So that is what we will be doing over here. Now dividend, this is also important. Dividend we discussed yesterday is an important point. Two things we discussed regarding dividend. Let us revise that once again before we read the point of dividend. What did I tell you regarding dividend? If it is post acquisition, yellow thing you have to see, highlighted thing, that means it is on opening balance, then whatever is the dividend on opening balance you'll write in credit side in dividend column, and whatever is the dividend you calculate on purchase of shares in the current year, that you'll write in credit side in cost or capital column. I explained you the logic yesterday. Opening balance means last year's dividend, and opening balance means you were the shareholder also in the last year, you were the owner of that company in the last year, so it is your revenue income, it will come in dividend column. But if you have purchased any shares in the current year, still you get the dividend of last year, then that is a windfall gain for you, so that will come in capital column in credit side. That is not a revenue income for you. So here also dividend for the year ended 31st March 20. Now year ended 31st March 20 means last year. Current year going on is from 1st April 20 onwards. So dividend for the year ended 31st March 20 means last year's dividend. At the rate of 20% was declared by HP Limited and received by Karthik on 31st October 2020. So we have to make the entry of dividend on 31st October 2020. Dividend for shares acquired by him on 20th June means these shares. Which shares are acquired by him on 20th June? These 10,000 shares. So on these shares, they are to be adjusted against the cost of purchase we just now discussed. Whatever is the dividend on opening balance of shares, 50,000, okay, that will come in credit side in dividend column, and whatever is the dividend on the shares purchased in the current year, 10,000, that will come in credit side in cost or capital column. That will be adjusted against the cost of purchase. Okay, once again I repeat, see this, whatever is the dividend on opening balance will come in dividend column. Opening balance is 50,000 shares, so that dividend 50,000 shares into 10, 5 lakh rupees, 5 lakh into 20%, 1 lakh, that will come in credit side in dividend column. And whatever is the dividend on purchase of shares in current year will come in credit side in cost or capital column. So here we have purchased 10,000 shares in the current year, 10,000 into 10, 1 lakh is the face value, 1 lakh's 20%, 20,000 will come in credit side in which column? Cost or capital column. And see here I made you already underline, no dividend was payable on bonus and right issue. Obviously because bonus and right shares are issued in current year itself, so they are not entitled to get dividend on last year. Means dividend will be calculated only on this 50,000 and 10,000 shares. Out of that also 50,000 shares you'll write credit side in dividend column, 10,000 shares you'll write credit side in cost or capital column. Now on 15th November 2020, Karthik sold 50,000 equity shares at a premium of rupees 5 per share, means 15 rupees is the selling price, 10 rupees is the face value. He sold at a premium of 5 rupees, means 15 rupees is the selling price. You are required to prepare in the books of Karthik investment account and also extract of profit and loss account. Even profit and loss account is asked in this question. Keep it in mind. Books of accounts are closed down. Now here you have to make the correction. In college also there is a mistake, because given in the beginning 1st April 2020 he had opening balance, means year ending must be 31st March 2021. Okay, year ending must be accordingly 31st March 2021. Ignore the income tax. So all of you make this format in the books of Karthik. Equity shares of HP Limited account, date, particulars, nominal value, and instead of interest now you'll have the column of dividend both the sides and cost or capital. So approximately 8 to 10 lines format, and you're also asked to make second thing profit and loss account. So make this format also, profit and loss account of Karthik for the year ending 31/3/21, small format of 3 to 4 lines only. Pause the video and make both of these formats. I hope you all have done the formats. Now workings here will be very limited or less in number as compared to those debentures, stocks, bonds question, because there Every transaction had a working. Okay, here we won't have it that way. Let us read the question again. On 1/4/20, Karthik had, that means opening balance, 50,000 equity shares of HP Limited at a book value of rupees 15 per share and face value is 10. So opening balance will come on the debit side. All of it on debit side. 1/4/20 to balance brought down. Now 50,000 shares means 50,000 into 10, nominal value is 5 lakhs. Dividend will not come here. There is nothing like outstanding interest. So dividend will not come. And at a book value of 15 per share means 50,000 into 15, 7,50,000 is the cost or capital. I repeat, 50,000 into 10, 5 lakh is the nominal value, and 50,000 into 15, 7,50,000 is the cost or capital. Next, on 26/2020, he purchased. Purchase means again it will come on debit side. Here no workings are required because directly you can count it and record it. Why we used to make the workings in debentures and bonds? Because of the interest element. Come interest price, X interest price, brokerage. Here no sort of these adjustments are there. So directly you can record it. No working is required. On 20 June 2020, he purchased another 10,000 shares of company at 16 per share. PP, purchase profit, will write on the debit side. So this purchase you'll write on the debit side. 20 June 2020. Okay, purchase will come on the debit side. 20 June 2020 to bank account. Now 10,000 shares are purchased means 10,000 into 10, 1 lakh is the face value. And at 16 rupees, so 10,000 into 16, 1,60,000 is the cost or capital. Now the directors of HP Limited announced a bonus and right issue and no dividend was payable on these issue. The terms of issue were as follows. So for this we'll make the workings. First we make the workings for bonus shares. Now how many shares does he have by this time? 50,000 plus 10,000, 60,000. Number of shares he has on this date of bonus. What is the date of bonus? 16th August 2020. 16th August 2020. Number of shares he has on 16th August 2020. 50,000 opening balance plus 10,000 he purchased. 60,000 shares he has on 16th August 2020. What is the bonus ratio? 1:6. You all can see here. What is the bonus ratio? 1:6. So how many bonus shares he would have received? Bonus shares what he would have received is equal to 60,000 into 1/6. That comes to 10,000. Now 10,000 bonus shares means we'll write on the debit side. The date of issue is 1st August 2020. Okay. Sorry, 16th August. 16th August 2020. And for bonus shares, we'll simply write to bonus shares. To bank account will not come because we are not paying anything. So simply to bonus shares account. Now 10,000 bonus shares means what will be the face value? 10,000 into 10, 1 lakh. Okay, 10,000 bonus shares means face value will be 10,000 into 10, 1 lakh. No amount will come in dividend column and no amount will come in cost or capital column because you are not paying anything for the bonus shares. Okay, so no amount will come in dividend and cost or capital column. Next, right basis 3:7. So next workings will make for right issue. Working note 2 will be done for right issue. Now for right issue, the date is 31st August 2020. 31st August 2020. So first of all, how many number of shares does he have on 31st August? Now he has 50,000 plus 10,000 plus 10,000. Bonus is also given by now. 50,000 plus 10,000 plus 10,000. He has 70,000 shares by now. So what is the ratio of right shares? The ratio of right shares is 3:7. Means what would be the number of right shares? Right shares would be equal to existing 70,000 shares are there. in that the ratio of 3 is to 7 means 3 by 7 if you work out. Then 70,000 into 3 by 7, 30,000 rights shares are offered to him by the company based on his existing holding. Now what exercise option does he exercise? They say due date for payment is 30th September. Shareholder can transfer his right in full or part, and they say accordingly Karthik sold. Now what did I discuss? 33 1/3% means simply 1/3 of his entitlement to Naksh for a consideration of 2 per share. So out of this 30,000, 1/3 shares, that means 10,000 shares. Now this he has sold at the rate of rupees 2, means he is charging 2 rupees extra from the Naksh, from shareholder Naksh. So 20,000 is what he is charging. That will be directly credited to profit and loss account. Naksh would be paying 2 rupees to him and 15 rupees to the company. Now, no other information is given in the question, so it is implied that remaining balance, that is 2/3 shares, 30,000 minus 10,000, 20,000. Obviously, he has purchased. The question remains silent. So it means if he has sold 1/3 shares, means remaining 2/3 shares, 20,000 shares he has purchased. And if he purchases those shares, then he was supposed to pay 15 rupees to the company. So purchased 20,000 shares at 15 rupees means 3 lakh rupees. This will come on debit side of investment account. I repeat, question remains silent. That means he has purchased the remaining shares. Obviously, he is not a fool person or foolish person to deny those shares, not taking the benefit of the shares being offered at lower than the market price. He has sold those shares means that is quite obvious, but remaining shares, no information is given means he has purchased them from the company at the offered price of 15 rupees. So let us record this. 3 lakh rupees will come on the debit side, right on the debit side. The date is, okay, he has to pay the money by which date? 30th September. The due date for payment was 30th September. So 30th September 2020 to bank account. Now he purchased 2/3 means 20,000 shares. So what will be the face value of 20,000 shares? 20,000 into 10, 2 lakhs. And he is offered at 3 lakh rupees. 15 rupees price means he has purchased those shares at 3 lakh rupees. Okay. 20,000 we have to credit to profit and loss account. So that you will write in P&L account on credit side by bank account in bracket 2 rupees he has received on 10,000 shares. So 10,000 shares multiplied by 2 rupees. 20,000 rupees you directly credit to profit and loss account. I hope everyone is clear with this. By bank because he is receiving the money. Next, dividend. Dividend for the year ended on 31st March 2020 at the rate of 20% was declared by HP Limited and received by Karthik on 31st October. So third workings we make for dividend, which is received on 31st October 2020. Now we discussed it, okay? We discussed it that on opening balance, whatever is the dividend. On opening balance of shares, whatever is the dividend. Dividend rate is 20%. Opening balance of shares are 50,000 shares into, we have seen here, 5 lakh rupees face value, 10 rupees. So on opening balance of shares, 5 lakhs into 20% dividend will be 1 lakh. This will come in dividend column. Okay, because opening balance means you were the shareholder in the last year. So you can participate in that. It is a revenue income for you. But on purchase of shares, no dividend will be calculated on bonus and right shares. Here it is given also in yellow highlighted ones. No dividend was payable on bonus and right issues. Okay, these two issues. He purchased 10,000 shares. What was the value of those 10,000 shares? 1 lakh. So on purchase of shares, 1 lakh into 20% dividend, 20,000. That would be recorded on credit side in cost or capital column. This also we discussed. That would be recorded in credit side in cost or capital column. So credit side, the date of dividend received is 31st October. all of you write on credit side 31st October 2020 by bank account. Okay, by bank account. In dividend column, we will record what amount? In dividend column, we'll record this 1 lakh rupees, and cost column will record this 20,000 rupees. So in dividend column, all of you write down 1 lakh, which is the dividend on opening balance of shares. And in cost column, all of you write down 20,000, which is the dividend on this 5 lakh of shares. Okay. 5 lakhs dividend comes in dividend column, and 1 lakhs dividend comes in cost or capital column. And no dividend is payable on these two shares. Further, dividend for these shares acquired by him on 20th June were adjusted against the cost of purchase. So that is what we have done. We have adjusted these dividends against the cost of purchase. Now on 15th November 2020, Karthik sold 50,000 equity shares at a premium of 5 per share. That means 15 rupees is the selling price. 15 November, so 4th workings. Now 4th workings we will do for 15th November 2020. Sale of shares, 50,000 shares he has sold. Okay, you all can see here 50,000 shares he has sold. Premium of 5 means 15 rupees is the selling price. 50,000 shares into 15 rupees means 7,50,000 will come in cost or capital column. Now what did we discuss in debentures, stocks, bonds, and even in shares? How do you count the cost? Total of debit side capital column, 7,50,000 plus 1,60,000 plus 3 lakhs. 7,50,000 plus 1,60,000 plus 3 lakhs minus credit column. We have this 20,000 in cost or capital column, and it is given also. You adjust it against the cost of purchase means because of this 20,000 your cost of purchase will go down. Divided by number of shares in debit side minus credit side. So 50,000, 10,000, 10,000, 20,000. 50,000 opening balance plus 10,000 purchased plus 10,000 bonus shares plus 20,000 right shares. Okay. Minus credit side. You can see credit side in nominal value no amount is there, means no shares are sold so far, so nil. Multiplied by how many shares he is selling? 50,000 shares he is selling. So what amount will come over here? 7,50,000 plus 1,60,000 plus 3 lakhs minus 20,000, that is 11,90,000 divided by 50,000 plus 10,000 plus 10,000 plus 20,000, 90,000. Okay, minus nil, so 90,000 shares are there. Multiplied by 50,000 shares. So count it everyone. 11,90,000 divided by 90,000 into 50,000 shares. That comes to 6,61,111. Now this is your cost. Selling price is obviously more. So subtract 7,50,000 minus 6,61,111. 88,888.88 means 89 is your profit. Selling price is more means it is your profit. So how would we record this transaction? Selling price of 7,50,000 we will write on credit side. On which date is he selling? November 15th. So selling price will record on credit side 15th November 2020 by bank account in nominal value. He is selling 50,000 shares. So what will be the nominal value? 50,000 into 10, 5 lakhs. Dividend nothing. And cost or capital column selling price. What is the selling price? 7,50,000. So cost or capital column you'll have 7,50,000. Now profit of 88,889 will come on the debit side. Okay, PP, purchase and profit will be recorded on debit side. So profit will come on debit side. Same date, 15th November 2020. Debit side you'll record profit and loss account in bracket profit, and directly in last column 88,889. So all the entries have been passed. Now this profit will also come in P&L account credit side. Okay, two P&L account means in P&L account also you'll record on the credit side, right? Two profit and loss account. So even in profit and loss account, this will be recorded on credit side by opposite account equity shares of HP Limited account. Okay, this is a profit on sale of equity shares. What amount? 88,889. Now we'll do the balancing. First we'll do the balancing in nominal value column. Do it everyone. 5 lakh plus 1 lakh, 6 lakh plus 1 lakh, 7 lakh plus 2 and 9 lakhs. Both the side 9 lakhs. 9 lakhs minus 5 lakhs, 4 lakhs. 31st March 21, year ending. To balance carried down. Dividend, nothing will come, we discuss here, there is nothing like outstanding. And even in cost or capital, we take cost or market price, whichever is less, but market price is not given, so we'll record it at cost price only. So debit side first. 7,50,000 plus 1,60,000 plus 3 lakhs plus 88,889. That comes to 12,98,000. 12,98,889 both the sides. Okay, 12,98,889 on both the sides. $12,98,889. Now balance 12,98,889 minus 20,000 minus 7,50,000. So 5,28,889. That will be the balance, 5,28,889. Now dividends balance will transfer to P&L account. So credit side 1 lakh total. That will come on both the sides. Okay, 1 lakh total on credit side, that will come on both the sides. And balance also 1 lakh, no other entry is there. So this balance of 1 lakh, 31st March 21 will transfer to profit and loss account in bracket balancing figure. And in profit and loss account also it will come on the opposite side, credit side by dividend account. Here we'll write by dividend account. What is our dividend income transfer to P&L account? 1 lakh. Okay. So this is how this investment account is to be made. I hope everyone is clear with it. With this question, the chapter gets over. Right. So that'll be all for this lecture. Bye everyone. Take care. See you in the next lecture.